QST. Calling all amateurs to the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Station Tuesday night Club Net on the W8WKY repeater in Doylestown, Ohio, 147 Mark 39 megahertz, positive offset with a tone of 114.8. We meet here every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. to hear some club announcements, catch up with each other, have a few laughs, and answer some trivia questions presented by the trivia master, our own W8ELM Eric. This is a controlled net. We ask that all traffic pass through net control. Your net this evening is KG4SCK, Kilo Golf 4 Sierra Charlie Kilo. My personal is Mark, also known as Mark in the Middle. But for the duration of this net, I'll be using the club call of W8WKY. Emergency or priority traffic is welcome to break in at this any time. Just say break, break, or get our attention in some way, and we'll slow down the net and do our best to help you out. Is there any emergency traffic at this time? Please call now.
Get ready for the weekly Serenet starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I was a little premature on that one. So let me just ask again. Is there any emergency or priority traffic at this time? Please call now. Nothing heard. So before I start taking check-ins, I'd like to invite KD8SLG to make some club announcements. KD8SLG, this is W8WKY.
W8WKY in the group. This is KD8SLG. Good evening, everybody. So a few quick announcements before we get the party started tonight. Dues are past due. Gary's going to be sending you an email soon, and then we'll be visiting your houses. May 16th will be our next club meeting. That's at 7 p.m. at the Eagles Airy Lodge in Wadsworth. Don't forget, Nuestra Casa, or Casa Nuestra, for dinner starting around 5 o'clock beforehand. All are welcome there. Our next VE session is going to be June 1st, Sharon Center, United Methodist Church, from 10 a.m. to noon, with our own N8WB, Stefan. We'll be running that show, I'm sure. And the latest, greatest announcement, also on June 1st, from about noon until 4, Sarah is going to be hosting a POTA event at Portage Lakes at the Walker Pavilion in the Old State Park. So put that on your calendars, and W8HRF, Josh, is spearheading that show, so get a hold of him if you want to get involved in that. Or me. Those are all the announcements I've got for tonight. W8WKY, this is KD8SLG. Take it away, Mark.
All right. Thank you, Nick. KD8SLG. This is W8WKY. Are there any other announcements for the net tonight? Okay, this is W8WKY, and this is the way it's going to go tonight. I'm going to take a few rounds of in and out check-ins first for those who just want to be recognized this evening. Then I'll do the regular check-ins for those who want to stick around and talk with the group and answer tonight's trivia. Then we'll work the list and get your answers to the trivia and any comments you may have. Please check in with your call sign twice, once phonetically, once alphabetically, your name, location. I'm ready for in and out check-ins. This is W8WKY, in and out check-ins only. Please call now.
Good evening, Mark. Nice job on the net. Whiskey Alpha 8, Kilo Oscar Charlie, WA8KOC, Fred, Akron, Echolink, Mobile. Have a good net. I'll be in and out. 7-3D and everyone else. Whiskey 8, Charlie, Tango, Mike, W8, CTM, carry at Portage Lakes, and I'll be in and out tonight.
This is November 8, Echo, India, Jason, Mobile, and Norton, in and out.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Alpha Kilo Lima, KF8, AKL, Mike in North Canton, I'll be in and out.
88 OPY, Kilo Echo 8, Oscar Papa Yankee, Dave in Barberton, I'll be in and out.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Golf, KF8G, Brian and Norton. Good evening, everyone. In and out.
Kilo Echo 8, Juliet November Hotel, Doug and Ripon, in and out.
Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo, WV3K, Phil and Canal Fulton. And I have no traffic except 73, and God bless to all.
Kilo Echo 8, India Mike Echo, David, Sterling, Ohio, in and out.
Whiskey Delta 8, Lima Lima Alpha, WD8LLA, Neo and Brewster. Good evening, Mark and everyone. I'll be in and out.
Hey, all you groovy cats, groovy chicks. This is Kilo Echo 8, Tango Lima Bravo, KE8, TLB. I'll be in and out, and 73, and God bless.
Okay, let me pick it up right there. And the person right after KE8TLB, I couldn't copy you. Could you try again, please?
Zulu X-ray Bravo, NH7C, John.
Okay, I copied John and Zulu 8 X-ray Bravo. We might pull it out one more time.
Yeah, right that. It was John, NH7XB, portable, in and out from Jackson Township.
All right, got you, John. All right, I'm going to go up to the top of the list and read off who I got. I got WA8KOC Fred, W8CTM Carrie, N8EI Jason, KF8A Kilo Lima Michael, KE8OPY Dave, KF8G Brian, KE8JNH Douglas, WV3K Phil, KE8IME David, WD8LLA Neil, KE8TLB Randy, and of course we got the last one, N8ZXB John. Are there any more in and out check-ins? Please call now. W8WKY. Okay, this is W8WKY. We're going to take some regular check-ins, and please call now.
Kilo Echo 8 Yankee Uniform Kilo. This is Lucy, and I'm mobile with Betty, and I'd much appreciate it if I could be top of the list.
please check in. KD8 JNX Brooker in Redmond.
Kilo Echo 8, Zulu Hotel Golf, KE8 VHG, Duggan North.
Please copy Kilo Echo 8, Uniform India Bravo, KE8 UIB, John in Massillon.
Kilo India 5, Oscar Zulu Zulu, KI5 OZZ the Og, Tags Oklahoma.
W8WKY, this is Kilo Echo 8, Victor Quebec X-Ray, KE8 VQX Joe in Akron. Hello, Mark.
Kilo 8, Papa Julie Whiskey, K8 PJW, Philip in Twinsburg.
Kilo Echo 8, Zulu Zulu Romeo, that's KE8 ZZR, Harrion Wadsworth.
This is WO3X, Whiskey Oscar 3 X-Ray, John in Cuyahoga Falls.
KC8YFO, Medina.
Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango, KA8 MNT, Tom in Canton.
Oh, Mark, KC8, Fox Queen Victor. KC8 FQV, up in Aurora, north.
Fairly well.
November Tango, 8 Delta, NT8D, Dave and Copley.
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Zulu Alpha, KE8 VZA, Eric in Strongsville.
Kilo Charlie 8, Hotel Delta Papa, KC8 HDP, Jerry in Trees.
Come back, please.
W8WKY.
All right, this is WAWKY. I'm just going to read off the list who I got right now. We got KE8YUK Lucy, and then we got KD8JNX Brooker. You're sounding fine there, Brooker. Glad to hear you. KC8FQV Mark, KE8ZHG Douglas, KE8UIP John, KI5OZZ Miss Nancy, KE8VQX Joe, K8PJW Phil, KE8ZZR Harry, WO3X John, KC8YFO Andy Andrew, KA8MNT Tom, and there was a double with FQV. We'll try to get that in just a second. NT8D Dave, KE8VZA Eric, KC8HDP Jerry, AI5HV Greg, and KI5VVE Judy. All right, I'm going to try to see if the fellow that doubled with Mark, FQV, might have a chance to come back. WAWKY. All right, this is W8WKY. Are there any more check-ins? Please call now.
Kilo Echo 8, Yankee November Juliet, John in Norton.
Okay, this is W8WKY. We got KE8YNJ, John in Norton. Good to have you with us. I guess we're going to take it on up to Eric there to read us tonight's trivia question. W8ELM, what do you have for us tonight? W8WKY.
W8WKY from W8ELM. Well, you're going to have to go back to your high school math days, I think, for this one. My wife actually forbade me to use this question, but she's gone right now, so I'm going to go ahead with it anyway. If you think back to your high school math days, you might remember rational, irrational, imaginary numbers, things like that. Your question for tonight: which of the following is an example of a composite number? Again, which of the following is an example of a composite number? Is it A, alpha 3, B, Bravo 4, C, Charlie, the square root of 2, D, delta pi, or E, echo negative 1? Which of the following is an example of a composite number? A, 3, B, 4, C, the square root of 2, D, pi, or E, negative 1? Mark, you're doing an excellent job. Back to net.
Well, thank you, Eric. This is W8WKY, and that was an excellent trivia question. I'm going to hold off and see what everybody else has to say about that one. So we'll work the list now and take answers from our check-ins and any comments you may have. Top of the list, I've got KE8YUK. What say you, Lucy? W8WKY.
W8WKY, this is KE8YUK with a very angry Betty. It's just because I am helping tutor my younger siblings in math at the moment, but they are both in middle school, and I taught English, don't know anything about math, so we're going to leave it with A, and my traffic is ask about the POTA, get involved with POTA. It should be very exciting. It's happening the same day as historic ships on the air, I believe, which means there should be extra, I believe that's extra points, could be wrong. Ask somebody who knows, like Josh or Nick, but it should be a lot of fun, and I'm sure Josh does, and he really likes having people involved, and it'll be a good time. So with that, this is KE8YUK, great job running the network, and I hope you have a great rest of your night. This is KE8YUK, back to W8WKY.
All right. Thank you, Miss Lucy. We got Alpha as your answer, and yeah, that POTA thing, I heard wind of it on the air the first week in June. I won't be there. I have obligations down in Kentucky. All right. Next on the list, we got KD8JNX Brooker. Good to hear you, sir. What do you got for the net and the trivia question? You got an answer for us, Brooker? W8WKY.
W8WKY KD8JNX. Well, good evening. Good evening, everybody. Eric, another wonderful question that I cannot answer. I am at home in Rittman right now, still recovering from everything. But, it'll be a long road. But, yeah, a week from tomorrow, I will be leaving and heading to the southern QTH. Even though the weather's nice here, it'd be a lot easier doing my rehab, walking on a white sandy beach in southwest Florida, and walking on uneven sidewalks in Rittman, and that's what my biggest part of my therapy is I got to walk every day. But yeah, Eric, you did a great job. You got me again. But I just wanted to jump in and say good evening to everybody, and we'll talk to you soon. Turn it back to net. This is KD8JNX.
All right, KD8JNX Brooker, we're going to send healing thoughts and prayers your way, and I don't see that I got an answer. Were you going to answer, take a stab at that trivia question? W8WKY.
Okay. No answer. Eric stumped me again. Appreciate it. I will be sitting here and learning and listening for the rest of the evening. But thank you very much, guys. Keep and expecting that.
W8WKY.
All right, Brooker, W8WKY. Yeah, that's a terrific one. I'll be learning too. All right, well, next on the list we got KC8FQV. Mark, what you got for the net, Mark?
No, KC8FQV. I'm going to say 4. I'm going to try that. And I think there was a 4. And not much else are happening. Yeah, the body's got to do its thing. It didn't want to use its muscles, so it's got to fix them now. Or whatever, ligaments, muscles, whatever the things are inside that are sore. But I'm going to say 4. And I guess hopefully everyone got their T-shirts ordered. Yeah, because UIB is gonna he gets to watch the carousel. Wow, what a wonderful job watching the carousel go around. But every time it goes around, he gets a nickel. But I'm going to say that, and we'll send it back to net control and KCFQV.
All right, Mark, you make me dizzy thinking about that carousel. But that's funny. All right, next on my list, I have Mark, we got your answers. Bravo. Next on my list is KE8ZHG. Doug, what you got for the net? And give us an answer to that trivia question so I can figure it out, please.
Hi, Mark. KE8ZHG here. So I'm going to go with number B, 4. And that's kind of an interesting day. I got called in for jury duty. morning at the Barberton Courthouse. So I got down there, and it was my turn to go through the metal detector, and it was kind of a big deal because I had my hip replaced recently. And so I stood there, I took a deep breath and walked through, and I was expecting sirens and flashing red lights and maybe even a net falling down on me, but nothing happened. I've never been more disappointed in my life. But I guess there must be some metal in there that's non-conductive. But yeah, I looked on my chart, and there's a tab for implants, and it lists the manufacturer and the serial number on the implant, and it's made by some company called Cyberdyne Systems. But we went into the courtroom and sat there for about an hour, and then the judge came out and said that they had worked out a plea deal. So that all worked out really well, and we got dismissed for the rest of the week. So that's all I have. Back to net control and 73 to everyone.
All right, Doug, got your answers, bravo, and I was amazed how fast you recovered from that hip replacement. You're a strong young man. All right, next on the list, we got KE8 UIB John. Hey, John, what you got for the net for us? W8WKY.
KG4SDK from KE8 UIB. Good evening, Mark, and everybody out there on the net on this lovely Tuesday evening. Very beautiful Tuesday evening. Called the trivia question. We'll knock this out the way first. I'm going to go with E for Echo. My mom and dad's messaging me back and forth. My mom was thinking Echo. My dad's thinking A for Alpha, but, you know, I'm going with Echo. So, hey, we're going to see where this lands us. That's for sure. But with that, again, I hope everybody's having a good evening and stuff. And, came home today from work after watching that carousel spin around thousands of times. And, man, if I got a nickel for every time that carousel spun around, whoo, I'd probably be able to retire young, that's for sure. But came home from work and cut the grass tonight since it was a nice evening, given the fact I went fishing last evening after work and spent all weekend out fishing. But the wife over the weekend, she landed a nice 14-inch smallmouth off the kayak in the canal, so that was really nice. But with that, hey, guys, it's, relaxing and living that $5 dream a nickel at a time. With that, this is KE8 UIB. I'm going to hand this back over to Net Control. Great job with the net, Mark. 7-3, y'all.
Satellite SO50 rising.
All right, thank you, John. We got your answers, Echo and Alpha and Echo from Mom and Dad. And, catch more fish out there, because I'm not fishing. There's more out there for you. All right, next on my list is KI5OZZ. Welcome, Nancy. What do you got for the net? And maybe an answer to the trivia question.
KG4SDK, KI5OZZ. Good evening, Mark, and the rest of the netizens at the Sarah Club. Good evening. I'm going to say my answer is D because who doesn't like pie? Anyway, I wanted to thank you personally, Mark, for the T-shirt. I did get that, and I haven't been able to properly thank you one-on-one for that. Very much appreciated, and I absolutely love it. And can't wait to get together and have a picture with Ray and maybe Fred to send back to you. With that, I'll bid everyone 73 have a great evening and hope to chat on the Barometer Net in the morning. KI5OZZ, back to Net Control.
All right, Miss Nancy, we got D for your answer, and that is exactly what I wish for. You read my mind. Just a picture of you and Ray and Fred there. That would be perfect. Absolutely fabulous. All right, this is W8WKY, and next we got my favorite pilot, KE8 VQX Joe. Joe, what do you got for the net?
W8WKY, this is Kilo Echo 8, Victor, Quebec X-Ray. Hello, Mark. You're doing a great job with the net. Really like hearing you being NCO. As far as the trivia question goes, I have no idea. Math was never my strong suit. I was a musician, so I do remember my high school math teacher, Mr. Lacey, saying that math will be your favorite subject. So I'm going to go with C, Charlie, the square root of 2. No good reason there, because I don't know. Anyway, nice to hear you, Mark, and keep up the good work. This is KE8VQX, back to net control.
Well, Joe, it's nice to hear you, too, and no good reason is a good enough answer for me. I got you down for Charlie, Joe. All right, W8WKY. Next on the list is K8PJW, Phil. Hello, Phil. What you got for the net?
W8WKY, KPJW. Good evening, Mark, and good evening to all the netizens out there tonight. Great to hear everyone, especially Brooker. I'm glad you signed in there and let us know your status. So good luck on your rehab, and hopefully you'll be as good as new as possible. Anyway, let's see. I'm going to go with Bravo for my answer for the trivia, and not much more to add to that. So I'll hand it back to you. K8PJW, back to the net.
Okay, Phil. Bravo it is. Bravo, bravo. All right. This is W8WKY, and next on the list we got KE8ZZR. Harry. Hello, Harry. What do you got for the net this evening?
W8WKY, this is KE8ZZR. Good evening, Mark. What a wonderful job you're doing with the net tonight. I understand this is your first time doing it, so kudos to you. And not much going on here today. Had lunch with the Wayne County Aries members and did some odds and ends around the house here. Trying to get our camper ready for heading out camping next week. So first trip with our new campers, so we'll be doing a shakedown trip next week. And that's about it. So the trivia question here, I'm going to go, well, I remember composite numbers many on math, the math teacher talking about composites. Math was not my strong point. So I have no clue, but I'm going to go with A because it's A in the alphabet. That's the first letter in the alphabet, so it's as good a reason to me. So my answer is A. And with that, I'll turn it back to net control. This is KE8ZZR 73.
All right, KE8ZZR, Harry. Yeah, Wayne County Aries, that's cool. And enjoy the camping in the camper, and just make sure you keep some ventilation in there, Harry. All right. Next on the list, we got W03X John. Welcome, John. What do you got for the net?
Good evening, Mark, and all on the net. This is W03X. Doing pretty good here. Let's see. I got I guess an interface cable to go between one of those $80 12-volt notebook PCs that MicroStore was selling in the fall to go with my Yaesu FT100D to see if I can get that working with a logging program, and maybe FT8, we'll see. So let's see, on the trivia question, I think I'm going to go along with Mark KC8FQV, and I'm going to go with B Bravo number 4. So with that, back to the net, W8WKY, this is W03X.
All right, John, W03X. We got you down as Bravo, and I'm not going to be any help to you on the interface cable. I was lucky to make a GPS antenna for my 9700. But anyway, enjoy you joining the net. Thank you very much. And next on my list, I got KC8YFO. Andrew, what do you got for the net this evening, Andrew?
Hey, good evening, everybody. Hope everybody had a great start to the week. We're doing all good here. Just a bunch of kids lacrosse stuff and just making it through all of that. But I've got a special guest here, my son. He wanted to deliver the answer. He's been listening to the net all night. So go ahead.
Hi, my name is Joe. They all answer is like the Medina bees.
Yep, just like Medina bees. We're going to go with B. This is KC8YFO. Back to W8WKY.
All right, KCAYFO, what was that third-party traffic's name? I didn't get it. And I got your answer. It was B.
All right, our third-party traffic is Andrew as well. Go ahead. Andrew.
A-N-D-R-E-W.
There we go. From KC8YFO. Thank you, Net Control.
All right, Andrew, he sounds as cute as the button, and I'm sure he is. That's awesome. Okay, next on my list, we got KA8MNT Tom, the jokester in the morning. Good evening, Tom. What you got for the net?
W8WKY, this is KA8MNT. Good evening, Mark, and everybody else that's on the net this evening. Well, let's get the trivia out of the way. I want to go with Bravo, and that's my answer, and I'm sticking to it. Well, today was a pretty good day. We had our 6-meter group breakfast this morning, and we solved a lot of the world's problems, and a few of our own, too, I think. So that's what it was. So, in keeping with the spirit of math this evening, why did the math book look so sad? Because it had so many problems. And with that, I'm going to say 7-3, stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling. This is KA8MNT, turning everything back over to W8WKY.
All right, Tom, that was funny as well. We got you down as Bravo, and I'm going to slide you some of my problems. Maybe you can figure them out. This is W8WKY. Next on the list, we got NT8D Dave. Hello, Dave. What you got for the net?
Oh, hello, Mark. I didn't expect to hear you tonight as a net control operator, but you're doing a great job. Thanks for joining the group. Wow, thanks. You're, again, absolutely on top of it. Good job taking a bunch of check-ins. Got busy there. Let's see. Let me know when that fox hunt equipment shows up. I'd like to get together with you and try it out and see if we can get something happening. So let me know when that arrives. Went up to Restaurant Hill today and made a recording with a piano player friend of mine, so he'll bring that over. We'll try to put that up online and see if we can get a few gigs out of that. Let's see, what else is going on? I got the lawn mowed, got my first quarterly taxes paid for this year because they're due today. What else got done? Boat has not been in the water yet, unfortunately. We're going to get there. Answer to the trivia question. I was looking for an exponent, but I didn't hear one, so he didn't fool me with that. The opposite of an exponent would be the square root, but that doesn't seem like it would be a composite. Composite means combining things. B seems to be a popular answer, so I'm going to jump on the bandwagon tonight there, Mark, and wish everybody a terrific Tuesday. Back to W8WKY and GAD.
All right, Dave, bravo it is. Looks like that's a popular answer. Yeah, my little transmitter now, it says it's good for 3 miles. I think Jason, N80i, he's got one that's going to go a whole lot further. I've never been fox hunting anything bigger than a park, so this is all going to be new to me. Anyway, good to hear you, Dave. And next on my list for W8WKY, we got KE8VZA Eric. Eric, good evening, and what do you got for the net?
W8WKY in the group. This is KE8VZA. Good to hear you, Mark. You're doing a great job tonight. Let's see if, for those who weren't on the Beacon that Sunday night, our daughter graduated from Bowling Green this past Saturday. It was her commencement, and she got her Bachelor's of Education, and that was a beautiful ceremony. We moved her back home on Sunday, and so she is here. And she actually got a job offer the other day. So we're going to work out the details of that when the letter comes. She got a verbal. So that's looking up as an elementary ed teacher. Let's see. Norris 10-meter net tonight was kind of a bust. The noise level was very high. Could barely hear anybody. Got the front yard cut tonight. That's about it. We'll cut the back sometime later this week. Anyway, thanks, Mark. Trivia. Yes, I can't forget trivia. I'm going to go with Bravo. Bravo. So thanks, Mark, for running the net. And everybody, 73, I'll listen out to the end of the net. This is KE8VZA, back to net control.
All right, Eric, we got you down as Bravo 2. And sure thing, it's fun doing this. I'm telling you, I didn't know I'd have so much fun. Next on the list is KC8HDP, Jerry. Jerry, welcome to the net, and what do you got?
Well, good evening, Mark, and good evening to everyone on the net. Wow, you're doing a great job at net control. Really enjoying your net, Mark. I'm going to answer the trivia question before I forget. I heard some people saying composite number. I thought Eric said compound number. Doesn't matter. I've never heard of either one of them. So, but like in medicine, compound fracture is more than one fracture on a bone. So it might be a number that you use with something else. So for that reason, I'm going to go with delta pi. Going to find out how much I don't know here. Had lunch with the Wayne County Aries group today. That's always a good time. Eric and Harry were both there. It's always fun. Every Tuesday at 11 o'clock. Lots of fun. Gosh, don't really have anything else, so I'm going to send things back to you. W8WKY and the net from KC8HDP 73.
All right, Jerry, we got you down for Delta, that pie stuff. Maybe you can have some pie for lunch with the Aries luncheon next time. All right. This is W8WKY. Next on the list, we got AI5HV Greg. Hello, Greg. What you got for the net this evening?
W8WKY, this is Alpha India 5, Hotel Victor, Greg in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. I'm doing pretty good this evening. Hope you are doing well there in Ohio.
Hey, Greg, yeah, I just noticed you were in Oklahoma. Did you get to hear the trivia question by chance, or should we repeat that? I didn't get an answer.
No need to repeat it on my account there. I've got which of the following is an example of a composite number. A is 3, B is 4, C is square root of 2, D is pi, and E is -1. And the answer I'm going to pick is B is in Bravo 4.
Satellite Ka 4B rising.
All right, Greg, thank you for that assist. I appreciate it. We got you down for Bravo. Oh, looks like KI5VVE was in and out. And next on the list, we're down to KE8YNJ. John. Good evening, John. How are you doing, and what you got for the net?
This is KE8YNJ. Good evening, everyone. I'm going to pick Alpha. I was not a math whiz, but for some reason, Alpha seems like the one I'm going to pick. So, sitting here, I had an old King Marine VHF radio that I've had for my boat, and I finally found the programming manual for it. So I've been going over that tonight. So a little bit of radio, but a little different type. But anyways, that's about all I got. Back to net control, KE8YNJ.
KE8YNJ. You know, I used to talk on that radio on the boat, and I forgot how to do it now. I'm glad I jumped into ham. This is so much fun. I got you down for answer A, and thank you for joining the net. Next on the list, we got N8JET, Bill. Hello, Bill. Welcome to the net, and what do you got for us?
KG4SCK and the group. This is N8JET. Well, good evening, all, and Mark, thanks for running the net. You're doing a great job. And I'm changing my answer as I speak. I had a way I was going to go, but I keep looking at all those B's, and my question is could all those fellow hams be wrong? So I'm just going to be a lemming and go with B, like the rest of the group. And I'm literally online playing chess right now with my son, and it's going badly. Maybe I should stop doing these during nets. Anyway, back to you, Mark. 7-3 all.
All right, Bill. Well, sorry we interrupted your concentration on the chess match there. Good luck to you on that one. We got your answer as Bravo, so thank you for stopping by. And next on the list, we got another Oklahoma guy, K5CFY. Hello, Ray. Welcome to the net. What do you got?
W8WKY in the net. This is K5CFY. Good evening there, Mark, KG4SCK. I'm usually hearing you, and you're talking about a weather rock, but not tonight. So, but you're doing a wonderful job. Thanks for getting me in there. And before I forget it, my guess is going to be Bravo as well. Staying with the crowd, I guess. But anyway, me being a math expert, that was the one I was going to pick. Anyway, thanks for getting me in there, and
Satellite
glad I got a
Ka 2-2
chance
rising.
to check into my other club's net, and good to see all the folks that I check into on the barometer net, and got Mr. Gary coming up, and I'll say hi to Dustin, but I'll probably talk to him tomorrow. But you guys take it easy. Thanks for getting me in there. 73, Mark. We'll give it back to you. K5CFY.
K5CFY, W8WKY. Yeah, it's good to hear you, Ray. And tomorrow, I hope Fred gets 2 rabbits and 1 wampus kitty. Looking forward to that. All right. Got your answers. Bravo, Ray. 73s. Next on the list, we got KD8 EPC, Dustin. Thank you for joining us. Dustin, what do you got?
W8WKY and the net. This is KD8 EPC. Well, Mark, good evening to you. Let me start out with the trivia here. I'm going to go with answer Bravo because I have no idea, and that seems to be what everybody else is going with. So there you go. Let's wave a hand at Ray up there before us. We'll see you tomorrow, and wave a hand at Gary next to us. And Mark, you're doing a great job. I hope we get to hear you do it again there real soon. So I won't take up any more of your time, and I'll let you get down the list there. This is KD8 EPC, back to net control.
All right, Dustin, I got you down as Bravo. I hope you had a good dinner this evening. This is W8WKY. It looks like I'm in trouble, and the last guy I've got on my list is the president. AA8CS Gary. Gary, what you got for the net? And I hope I'm not in trouble.
Oh, man. I got to tell you, Mark, that was just such a fabulous build and even better after party, I got to tell you. I do want to say thank you to everyone who did attend the build. Again, it was a lot of fun. We had, we had some visitors as well, so we had probably 15 or 16 people there, and it was just a good time. It was just a good time, and I want to thank you for my gift, which was, I would say that was kind of the catalyst for the after party. And I also want to welcome, it was a lot of fun, guys, seriously. That being said, I want to welcome Eric back. That's good. I put on the blue screen. People didn't want to hear a third trivia question from me, that's for sure. They needed the master back, and for sure he's back. Great question. Let me grab a quick second.
W8WKY.
Great question, and again, on the blue screen, I said a math teacher you would think would know the answer to this question. I mean, you would think, and I was a math teacher, and you would think that I would know the answer to this question. Well, let me tell you.
Satellite call for a
I do know
rising.
the answer to this question, so I'm just going to give anybody that follows me a hint, and anybody who's still listening who has already chosen their answer, you can check out this hint and see if it works for you. The fundamental theorem of arithmetic basically states, and remember I'm old, and it's been a long time since I've been in a classroom, but the fundamental theorem of arithmetic states that every integer greater than 1 is either prime or composite. So that's the hint. So there you have it. Man, it's good to be here this evening. If you guys had the last 36 hours that I've had, you'd want to be here too. And with that, let me turn it back to net. This is AA8CS 73, everybody. Have a fabulous, fabulous evening.
AA8CS, W8WKY. Well, thank you for the hint, Gary, and so I guess you already know it, and you just helped us out there. Okay, appreciate it. Good to hear you, Gary, and the party, the antenna build, that was enjoyed by all. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Looks like I got someone snuck in on my list. AV8MO, Andy. Welcome to Andy, and what do you got for the net? Did you need a trivia question read? We'll probably get to that on the final check-in.
KG4SCK, the wrangler of the Sarah Club net. This is AV8MO. This is the one Tuesday of the month where I actually am available. I'm busy the other Tuesdays. I don't either know or remember what a composite number is. I'm scrolling up here in the blue screen, and I'm guessing Greg is the one who gave the trivia question. No, No, that's Eric. Why am I looking at Greg? I don't know. I guess I'll just take a pass. Greg's got me all confused here. So I'll just say hi. Sounds like you did a great job. Sorry I missed 95% of it. But you got to save the best for last, right? Back to you there, Mark, KG4SCK. This is AB8MO.
W8MO, this is W8WKY. So I didn't see an answer. Maybe it's come in. Anyway, you just give me a holler if you want to give me an answer. I'm at the bottom of my list, so I think I'm just going to do another round of check-ins, see if anybody else wants to join us. This is W8WKY calling for more check-ins.
W8HRF, Josh Mobile, short time, Whiskey 8 Hotel, Romeo Foxtrot.
Kilo X8, Victor Oscar X-ray, that's KE8, VOX, Cotton Vermilion. I'll be in now, Mark.
KG7IRJ, all in that.
All right, this is W8WKY. I picked up W8HRF, and we got a KE8VOX in and out. Thank you, Scott, for dropping by. And let me see if I can get on down my list. We picked up, all right, list, straighten out. KG47IRJ Paul. All right, I'm going to go up to the top and check in with W8HRF. What do you say, Josh? You got something for us besides an answer?
KG4, well, I guess it's W8WKY. This is W8HRF. Good evening, Mark. Good evening to everybody on the net. Thanks for picking me up. I did not hear the trivia question. Would you mind having it reread for me? I'd appreciate it. It sounds like an interesting one.
No problem, Josh. Let's go back up to W8ELM and see if he will reread the trivia question for us, please. What do you say, Eric?
This is Whiskey 8, Echo Lima Mike. The trivia question for tonight is, which of the following is an example of a composite number? Is it A, 3, B, 4, C, the square root of 2, D, pi, E, -1. Again, those choices for a composite number are A, 3, B, 4, C, square root of 2, D, pi, or E, -1.
All right. Thank you, Eric, for rereading that trivia question. This is W8WKY. Back to Josh. What do you think of those apples?
W8WKY, W8HRF. I think somebody should bring the teacher an apple. I'm going to say, if I'm remembering what a composite number is, I think it is the square root of 2, and I'm going to leave it at that. So, that was a good trivia question. I haven't laughed that hard since college. I don't have too much for the net, but I did want to stop by and say hello because I heard that you were going to be running the net. So thanks for picking me up. Sounds like you're doing a really great job. I also missed a good chunk of it because I was wandering around aimlessly in Menards trying to find a particular a bolt size with a particular thread, and it took about 45 minutes. Whoops, sorry. And then I ran to Lowe's to do a return and get the correct item that I needed, and they did not have the correct item, so now I am back at Menards. So I am going in circles. So I'm going to run into Menards, and then I'm going to go home. So thank you for picking me up, Mark. Thanks for running the net. Hopefully hear you on here again soon, and we'll catch you further down the log. This is W8HRF, back to W8WKY73.
All right, W8HRF. Yeah, good luck with that. And then, say hello to Lucy and Betty for me, and have a good evening. Thanks for stopping by, Josh. All right, looks like Andy got his answer in there as Delta. Good luck, Andy. And Scott, good luck with the exam Saturday. I know you were plugging that for a while. Hope you get a lot of test takers. Next on my list, I got KG7IRJ Paul. Paul, what do you got for the net?
Oh, not too much. KG7IRJ, all in that. I'll go with a B for Baker. Witnessed my son cutting the lawn out front and realized what time it was and ran in here to turn my radio on. So, KG7IRJ.
KG7IRJ Paul, W8WKY. Well, you got lucky. We were lucky. You turned the radio on. You got my first net I ever NCO'd. There you go. I'm at the bottom of my list. This is W8WKY. I think I'm going to do a final call for check-ins. W8WKY listening.
W8WKY.
KE8WVV, Kilo Echo 8, Whiskey Victor Victor, Ethan in Manaway.
Alpha Alpha 8, Charlie Sierra. Recheck, please, Mark, and put me at the end of the bus, or in the back of the bus. Yeah, I'll go back there. Don't want to, but I'll go back there. Back to net.
All right, got another one. This is W8WKY, and next on the list we got KE8WVV, Ethan. Hello, Ethan. What have you got for the net? And answer to the trivia question, if you heard it.
KE8WVV, well, I did not hear the trivia question. I just remembered that the net was tonight and ran down here to say hello to all of you, so if you guys want to read me the trivia question, I'll give you guys an answer. KE8WVV.
All right, let's see, W8WKY, W8ELM. Eric, could you please reread the trivia question for us again? Thank you, sir.
My pleasure. Thinking back to your high school math classes, you might remember rational, irrational, imaginary numbers, and other such things. Your question tonight is, which of the following is an example of a composite number? A composite number. Is it A, the numeral 3, B, the numeral 4, C, the square root of 2, D, pi? I think that's somewhere around 3.141592653. I won't go any further because my password is the last 4 digits of pi, so I don't want to give that away. And E is -1. Back to net.
Thank you for that reread, Eric. All right. What do you think, Ethan? You got all that figured out?
Well, I have no clue, KEWVV, but I'll take a guess. and I will guess B. I'm only in high school, so that's the best guess I have. I haven't gotten that far yet. Anyways, for comments for the net, I completely forgot the net was on tonight and remembered while I was sitting around reading, and came down here to say hello. And what have I been doing lately? I have been experimenting even more with my infamous RC crawlers, and so far it has gone from a stock truck. Oh dear, my cat's slamming the door to let me know he wants upstairs. But it's gone from a stock truck to a buggy, and now it's gone back to a truck with all the buggy modifications like suspension and upgraded 4-link suspension and all that stuff. So now that I've done that, I found out it actually drives better with the stock chassis and body on it than it does with a little bit of a, I think it's a Endura chassis or something off of Amazon. But it was given it too high of a center of gravity and was rolling over sometimes. Let me get a break for time. So I was looking for ways to do that while gaining ride height, and whenever I tried to fix the ride height issue, it was just a little too low for the stuff I was doing with it, and it would just roll over. It wouldn't have any low center of gravity with the modifications I had made. So I put it back with a polycarbonate body, which is slightly lighter, and it's got the weight down below. I think it's below the center line of the chassis. So I'm really glad with that, and it's going very well. I think I have got the final install of what it's going to look like pretty much planned out, and I'm planning to take it to a competition out in June. So we'll see how well it goes there. Anyways, I'm going to go let my cat upstairs, say 73s, and hand it back to Net. KE8WVV.
KE8WVV. WVV. This is W8WKY. All right, Ethan, got you down as Bravo. Wow, RC cars. My dad used to take me some RC tracks when he was in the Navy, and I just burn off the wheels and burn up the motors, I think. Good luck with your studies. I wished I was a ham that young, and you should go far. All right, I got a recheck. It looks like we got AA8CS. What do you say, Gary? W8WKY.
Oh, I have nothing constructive to say, that's for sure. You can count on that. Wow, I actually, just a couple things. This question, composite numbers, by the way, and the only reason I know this is I've done some tutoring of late. I mean, within the last
Satellite
couple years
AO27
anyway.
rising.
But it's a 5th grade topic, just so. But I understand that people don't remember that. I mean, that was a long time ago. I mean, think about it. 5th grade, well, you do your own math. No pun intended there. And let's see, I don't know what else Lucy, Betty was crying in the background. I wonder what Lucy did. I don't know. Maybe we should investigate. But anyway, it was good to hear Lucy and Betty, even if she was crying. All was good. Okay, I have a theory on why math is such a bugaboo. Being the head of the math department at my school for a few years, I got an inkling as to what's going on. Anyway, that being said, I'm going to turn it back to Net. You guys go out and, I'm sorry, the WatchNet. The WatchNet is before you go out and have a good time tonight. This is AAHCS, back to net.
AAHCS. Well, thank you again, Gary. And I appreciate you being a math teacher and teaching everybody that good number stuff.
Satellite RS-44 rising.
So this is the bottom of my list, and I guess it's my turn to give my answer before we go on up to Eric for the true answer. So this is now KG4SCK on the W8WKY repeater, and
Satellite AO95
my answer
rising.
is going to be the great state of Oklahoma, because I have no idea. And with that, I think it's time to take it back up to Eric, W8ELM, for the answer in his comments. W8WKY.
All right, very good, Mark. This is W8ELM. You guys did a fantastic job tonight. I wouldn't have remembered this, and certainly not in 5th grade. I don't think I had heard of that at that time, but I know that math isn't like history. Back when I was learning history, it was a lot easier because there wasn't nearly as much of it. But the math is the opposite of that. Seems like there's more now. Anyway, that's as far as I'm going to expound on this. The correct answer is B, Bravo, the number 4. And first of all, a composite number has to be a positive integer. So there were only really 2 choices there, A and B. It cannot be a prime number itself, and therefore 3 is out, which only leaves us with B, the number 4. The square root of 2 is approximately 1.414, and it would be an irrational number because it can't be written as the ratio of 2 integers. Pi is also irrational for that same reason. And I want everybody to forget that I'm using the last 4 numbers of pi for my password because I don't have to change it. And E, -1, is not a positive integer. So there you have it. You guys did a fantastic job tonight. If I figured it out correctly, just over half of the group got the correct answer. And with that, Mark, thanks again. I'm going to turn it back to net. W8WKY with KG4SCK at the helm. This is W8ELM 73.
Recheck.
Break.
W8WKY, I heard a recheck. Go ahead, recheck.
Yeah, KG7IRK. The funny thing about pi doesn't have the last 4 numbers. It just keeps going and going and going and going. So the last 4 numbers of pi are whatever you want them to be. KG7IRK.
Thank you, KG7IRJ. And I believe I heard Gary in there. Go ahead with the break, Gary. W8WKY.
Right, Mark, thank you for hearing my break there. Eric, first I want to say you would have been a fabulous math teacher. I'm just really sorry to say that you wasted your time on chemistry. So that being said, I too, one of the things I wrote down, and I didn't, I thought I was getting too verbose when I was on before, which is my downfall. But anyway, I wanted to comment on your password. I was going to let you know that I was going to calculate out the last 4 digits of pi so that I would know your password. And I just wanted to warn you that I was going to figure it out. But well,
Satellite XW2C
oh, by
rising.
the way, the last 4 digits cannot be whatever you want it to be. just can't. But he's absolutely correct. I didn't catch who was on the air there, but absolutely correct. It is infinitum. Back to net. Eric, fabulous job. Good to hear you again. AAHCS.
All right, AAHCS, ditto here. All right, this is W8WKY, W8ELM. Thanks as always for a fascinating trivia question. And I'd like to thank everyone who participated in tonight's net. Remember, it's your participation that keeps the net and the club alive. So at this time at, 9:15, 21:15, I am returning the repeater and the call sign W8WKY to customary amateur use. This is KG4SCK. I'm clear.
KG4SCK, KDSLG. Fine business, Mark.
KG4SCK, I mean, that's me. KD8SLG, well, I fudged it up right at the beginning, and I don't know how bad I fudged it up in the middle or the end, but I had fun, and it was a good experience, good learning experience. So thank you for the assist, Nick. Back over to you.
Ditto. AAHCS.
No worries, Mark. No worries. Everybody forgets about the girl from time to time. You did a great job, man. You have a great night. This is KD8SLG. I'm clear.
All right, KD8SLG, and I heard AAHC in Aston there with the ditto. Thank you very much. My watch told me it is my bedtime, so it's curfews to me. KG4SCK clear. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I just want to reiterate, Mark, fine business job. Great job, as a matter of fact. I'm sorry I was late, but circumstances were what they are. Anyway, with that, I will say 73 to you. Have a great evening, and we'll talk soon. AAHCS, clear.
Just glad you made it, Gary. KG4SCK clear.
W8WKY.